Alright, everyone, we are finally, well, not finally. Hasn't been that long since we last played. But I gotta get out of here. What other stuff was there? Ashton, Neoden. What do I have? Got the Ripper Worm, have an age, have an age. Okay, it's a new day. I probably need money. What is the unit assembly? I don't think I've looked into it. I have. I'm just a liar. I kind of don't want a negative result, thank you. So let's try one of these. Alright, so welder's mate. Actually, something's gonna happen. Okay. Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gather outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers, and you are either called for a shift or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work team, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with a supervisor where you were praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. You can't help but feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. You keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Hey, sleeper, wait up! Lem's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd. And you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arms. Lem! I just saw to keep walking up. Oh my god. Good to see you, friend. He's breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team. Good for you. He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Shh, baby, give me a second here. Smiles weakly at you as he comforts her, and her cry starts to fade. Out of the crowd, he sets Mina down by his side, shiny streaks down both of her cheeks. As he does, you see he's clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. I'm going to ask if Mina is okay. She's good. We just had to rush up here. He puts his hand on her shoulder and she clings to his side. Esther, who usually takes care of her, is sick. He stretches. I don't know. A noise sounds from the entrance. A klaxon, followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on the display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade through the entry checkpoint. Lem stops and turns back towards the crowd. Then glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit. There, Mina. He starts patting the pockets on his gear and glancing around. Go! I'll watch her. He blinks a little, staring. Thank you, all. He crouches to Mina. You're gonna stay with our friend here, okay? They're gonna keep you safe, and he stands back up. Here, take her bag. He shoves it into your hand. She's got food. She's got... Shit, I have to go. He backs away into the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. Then Lem disappears into the rolling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Oh, she got her own little thing, too. I thought she was just one. Mina stands, staring suddenly small without Lem at her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed stare you can't read. Hey, Mina. She holds the stare, unmoving. The two parallel tear tracks still joining. Still gleam. Let's look in her bag. You latch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers fashioned scrap from dear God, I can't read for that. A battered slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning, and tucked beside his ragged. I'll take the rabbit. You pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. What's their name? Mina turns away and looks at the entrance shipyard. This isn't going. I'll give you the rabbit. Snatches it from him, shoves it tightly without looking away from you. Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious to Spider-Man. I'll have Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. She looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun in front of you and then walks up to your arm and onto your shoulders where he sits. She pokes your arm a couple times. Are you really a robot? Sort of. Yeah, she thinks. Me too! Mina has more questions. Lots of questions. Question of how you breathe or if you rust. But before long, you were talking about rabbits and what Esther, the lady usually takes care of her, smells like. And whether or not fairies live in the eye's heating pipes. You pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass by. Sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun the rabbit. And this is how Lem finds you. Just as both of you are starting to yawn, he is dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his leg and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. You two get out okay? He asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing on his shoulders. We did more than okay. Mina shoots you a smile from Lem's arms, her suspicion gone. Well, looks like Mina can be nice. He pokes her in the ribs and she squeals in delight. Thank you, friend. I mean it. He gives you a warm, wide smile. I owe you. No, God, no. You don't owe me anything. Look, he glances around. Seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to go for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end. He grins sheepishly. If you have time. But now I have to take this one to eat. He plays a bite, and she giggles in response. See you, sleeper. He waves and they stumble down the corridor, drawing gazes from passing spacers as Mina's laughter echoes down the corridor in bright squeals. That was cute. Ooh, a new drive discovered. Side rail. What is that? What? Yeesh. What is that? Okay. I've got to start. Oh my god. There's so many. Okay. He needed gyro caps, and I forget where to get them. Oh boy. Low end. Oh! That's cute. Midline freight import export. Founder's Gap. What is this one? Because if I remember, was it here? Because I want to get the emphasis stuff. Here, let's try the Ascender card. Because I forget what the hub has. Yeah, the hub has, the hub, and I'm guessing, I gotta spend a few things. What? Negative 30 cry, excuse you, no. Uh-oh, negative. Not going well. Okay. Oh, it gave me some money too. Oh yeah, because transfer intercept. I forgot about that. Yeah, some money. Okay. I've now got... Ooh, Bliss? What? Oh! No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shittios who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass. And moments later, what you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you out there! The same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Yes? I just need a hand. Get in here. Her voice is coming from somewhere shorter than you expected. She's floating in the microgravity of the docking bay beside a half-deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know something about these things? She doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me. Just help me with the casing. I'll help. All right then. She deftly moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam in the dented case. She take a grip of here and lift out and up. Then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with the wrench. Whole thing is twisted to shit. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squealing with the force. She puts her hand under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in her other hand when they spiral free. All good. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of an explanation. Is this your bay? It is now, yeah, whether I like it or not. She looks at you like that should mean something. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped out quick by the bigger bays. So here I am trying to get this N2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small-time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ripped pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, Bliss quiets it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. She looks up at you. I'm almost out of luck. Aw, for the hell. I appreciate it. Let me finish before you jump, though. She keeps working, twisting aside pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit, and out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube, scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself at the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound. Its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will you? Head to the rack. Oh. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks where a catalog of parts sit secured in clamps. Colored tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall. A complex organizational system of Bliss's own design, or just a big mess. You try to pick out the right part. Oh no! What are these things called again? I'll try the M2 converter. You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over, the converter spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect, you passed. She straightens up from the unit. That is, if you want to work here. Bliss rubs her hands clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spotting a cleaner filter than Moritz. I'd be happy to. Wait, she frowns at the racks. That's not all of it. My old business partner. They rinsed the place, emptied the accounts. To bid for jobs, we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay tug fees for that. She looks nervous, embarrassed. We need chits. You want me to pay to work? Come on, it's not like that. We'd be partners, straight split. Liz settles herself against the unit and looks off into the distance. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am asking any random passerby to be my business partner. No offense, she manages a smile. That is pretty weird. She gives you a sideways look. Don't tease me. Bliss goes back to working on the unit. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money or you find someone who has. Or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help her refit the casing, and you both slide it back into place. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now. But if you are into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. She gives you a serious look. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself back to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You hear Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Moritz, I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean. You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. Gimbal Lounge. Buy a space meal. I could, I'll buy a space meal for 18 credits. How much does it give me? Okay, so 3. Oh, interesting. I have nothing else that I can do, though. Yeah, I got one more stabilizer. Is there anything else then? I should start with more, like, if I can roll good enough. Cause yeah, I should start looking, cause, hold on, get Sabine out. Yeah. She's something that I should start looking for. But let's end the cycle. So I think we're on 17 now. This one's gonna be. We're on quite a good. Okay, good. We finally have something. Okay, data. No, wrong one. This one. Yet again. Yet again. All right. Yet again, agent, live pass, extract data. Yet again, data. Oh yeah, that's probably all that I can do. Hunter's gonna get me soon. That's not gonna be fun. What about Havenage offices? Tracking yet again. So they'll pay if I get. Okay, I kind of need like Sabine free. Like I'm kind of screwed. Yeah, definitely next time we'll have to give it a shot. I need money. This 121 probably ain't gonna cut it for this. Here, I'll do a 100% positive. Then I'll give the distillery the 2 for this one. Come on. Okay, neutral. I'll take it. Because, yeah, how many more cycles? I got about, I think, like 3 more before he comes to collect. What? I don't know why that one was pink. It made me nervous. I should probably get started on emphasis stuff. Oh. I don't want to operate on 3 dice, but I have, like, no choice. Sorry about this. Oh, yeah, I gotta wonder where to get that. Let me check that out. Like, I gotta get started on this stuff. But... Why is this one? Oh! I just realized I have a 1 and a 2. I'm certainly not going to be doing anything. Yet again. Alright, this is the last one that I need. Alright. Hunter is soon going to get me. I forgot what I have this Ripper Worm for. Because, yeah, I pretty much have, like, all the keynotes. Have an age, keynote. Have an age. I'm big dumb. Oh, is this gonna give another hunter? Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Gate H4 exit. Have an H4 H33. This was probably what I was supposed to do. But I'm dumb. I obviously missed this. Shipyard server slotted. Sweet. I can do more stuff here. Action unavailable. Godspeed, little one. That's cute. I can do one more though, but I don't think I need one because I don't want to risk Hunter. But again, these dice are kind of useless. They're not useless, but I don't even know what like needs it to. Having it, you need it to. 5 paths, extract. Good old hunter time. Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity, submit. Enter strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. That globbed head you see whirling. Data? So many spinning that they're threatened to tear through the thin skin and wipe out a void. What happened to this creature? The threads squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. Strike! You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they are broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Oh, God! Well, then. Sabine, you better be grateful for this. So I really hurt myself on that one. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yadigan data upload. The air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Sabine? A sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. The call must be coming in from somewhere in the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yadigan are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distant. You try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yadigan agents. There's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of interrogation from their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants, and I didn't enable any of this functionality. The voice dips under the level of the noise like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine reemerges. It has to be somehow baked into their wetware's interface, and that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Wait, why? Every Yadigan Enforcer is equipped with black market implants. Retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the Enforcers' bodies, and their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I can promise you, these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yadigan could have a mutiny on their hands. You lean toward the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to put all this together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my death. Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yadigan. They pause. It's better that you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly, a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered. Panic, I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then the sharp crack of a disconnected silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yadigan have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. Think of Toshiro, Sabine's Minder. His mirrored teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering, and more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think, can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yataghan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. Well then. That's fun. Below it. I don't know if I want to try that again. I kinda am in the need of money. Yeah, it's not many places. Oh, fame. So yeah, I could have totally avoided this whole thing. I obviously didn't. I don't have anything in it. Okay. I'm sure there's a way to speed this up. It's going through everything so slow. Lemon Minas. Let's see. A ticket out and a ticket out. Oh, heck what? I'll look after the little type. I need money, but I can always do it tomorrow because I definitely have to use my stabilizer this one. Because I am declining. Inject. And cycle. Yeah, I don't know why I did it that one time after I woke up. Because I just really wasted it. Okay. These dice I can kind of work with. Okay. So, let's look at some data. There was a Yataghan agent, but I think he needs two. No, he needs one. Yeah, he needed a one. Kino needs a one. Another Yataghan agent. Just give me a... Well, I want to test something here. It shows a 3 die. Oh! Is it because of my thing that I have? Oh! Well... I wish that I had known that! Okay, so I get do 3s just suffice? Why does Ethan want me? I should go do everything else first. Because I need my money. Back again, yeah. Give me my money. How much credits? Just 10? How'd you guys give me like nothing? I have to start doing stuff here. So don't, because it's a dangerous one. Oh my god, it was just... Because I have a feeling that his commission price isn't going to be that high, but I don't trust Ethan yet. The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spacers and few drones. Ethan's still in the same stool, in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring it. As you get closer, he lifts his head to her. Sleeper! Looks at you. Time to pay up again, is it? You just bartender. Come here, take their chits. No more Ethan. He doesn't even look at you. Props his elbows on the bar and holds his head. The sleeper is spinning alongside him. Enough. Ethan lets out a long sigh. He rapidly rubs his eyes and palms. Great, he says quietly. This isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. Clatters on the floor and falls, bouncing on the ground between you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun, stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan, and puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back. If you would. The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. But if I shoot him, they'll just send someone else. So I don't think it'll make me... Oh. That's a tough one, because he doesn't like that I keep following orders. I'll point the gun. Ethan turns his head in the direction you a little. A sharp, pale eye locking the doors. The bartender backs away. Oh, turn the stool. Oh, sleeper. He stands. This is more like it. Wait. Hold your gun steady, training it on his head, Ethan Small. Like the dog that caught the car. Turns to the bartender, Mock whispers, I'm not sure they know what to do with it. Keep the gun on Ethan. Ethan smiles at the bartender. Oh well, he says and grabs the gun, slamming it back into your face in a single move. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhat nearby, the gun clatters onto a surface. The hit a glancing blow that makes your vision swim. Oh, the blur you see. Through the blur you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. Logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting. A dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin. His face closes, breath heavy with drink. S&R just screwed me. He grins maniacally. They canceled the contract. You stand up. They canceled the contract! He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet. Sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you, screams. He stumbles into the hall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, shouts the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Ethan? Ethan! Oh, there is a faster way to do it. So if I hold W and do my mouse wheel, I can go faster. Okay, so a lot of this is cycle-related stuff. You know what? Since I have time, let's do it. Pay for passage. I swear, if I have to pay $100 every time that I go, I'm gonna lose it. Founder's Ferry. Let's cross the Greenway. Oh, this is Greenway. Founder's Ferry. I don't want to cross the wind. Ooh, new place. Such as wild margins, artificial rock. Waste. I think I was supposed to go there. I want to check out this first, because this sounds like something for Memphis. Search for signals. Oh, this is for Ashton. Okay. And Greenway. Map the pathways. Walk through. I don't think those will help. How about this last one? Actually, I'll check out the Haifa Commune. Work the grow beds. Invite the system maintainer. Work the canteen. Either way, I guess so. Wild margins, and then there's the waste. Oh! +2. Oh. That could be good. I'll try the Haifa Commune. Let's work the grow beds. Kinda want to use that dice for something that may not kill me. Okay. A new drive. Join the Haifa Commune. Okay. I really gotta start finishing so many. Cross the rim. Disable your tracker. Free Neoven. Gets an Armpus. Hopeless Pete. Lemwork. Yeah, let's try that. I mean, yeah, like, whoa, oh no, I just realized there's a negative outcome possibly. Okay. Yeah, I probably got, like, kicked by the kid or something. Okay, what does this have? Buy some scrap. I will, just because I think I can fix my condition with it. Yeah, I think I got like a perk that lets me do the shipment, but that wasn't what I was expecting. I think that Haven Age wants these? Yeah. Because I can build more. But 30 cryo? I spent 20. Hold up, if they give me more... Okay, so it's just scrap components. scrap iron. Okay. Just 2 scrap. Okay. End cycle. I think I'll call it here for this one. We got some stuff done, but it was mostly just prep pro stuff. But I will see y'all next time. Peace out.